As soon as I started wanting to increase my numbers, deal with more women, like any other guy, I started doing research, right? I started looking at the guys who were successful with women. What are they doing now? I was always successful with women to an extent where I knew how to carry myself, but smashing a high number of women, I'm not gonna lie and say I was just coming out the jump doing that. I definitely wasn't. So I had to learn and build myself up to be able to maximize the amount of women I was sleeping with. So as I was on the journey of doing that, which a lot of you guys are also on that journey, but as I was on the journey of doing that, I started picking up information. Now, a lot of you guys, one thing I'll tell you is you need to be careful on the information you're picking up, because if you go on some of these red pill podcasts, they'll try to tell you that as a guy, what women want from you is to just be a complete arsehole.
One of the mandatory ingredients for respect, you guys want to know what it is? Fear.
Of losing.
Fear. Whether it's physical violence or of loss. But the point is that woman needs to be scared.
What I've realized from dealing with women, taking in information from other people that I know who are dealing with women, one thing that women want is a romantic arsehole. Now, these guys will have you believe women just want a complete arsehole. They just want a complete arsehole. Guys, let me tell you this right now for a fact. Even the sluttiest woman, I'm talking about like whores, even the sluttiest woman, they don't want a guy who's just a complete arsehole 24/7. They don't. Even if it's the freakiest woman you know, yes, you might want a guy who has his time where he can put it down and, be aggressive, be dominant. Yes, but guys, women don't want a just complete arsehole. They like an arsehole who can be an arsehole, but at the same time, simultaneously, still be romantic. You still have that energy about you to where you can still engage in a romantic dynamic with a woman. They want that. They don't want a guy who's just a complete arsehole. They want a romantic arsehole, a guy who can be an arsehole, treat her like shit, but you still have that soft side about you to where you can still have that emotional connection with her as a female. Because guys, don't forget, they're still females. I know they're masculine. I know they're masculine as heck nowadays, bro. But they're still females. They still want that romantic side of things, no matter how masculine they get. They're not ever going to become men. They're not ever going to grow a penis. They're not ever going to grow a pair of balls. They're always going to be females. So no matter how masculine women are becoming in 2024, women still want men to be romantic towards them. They're women. It's the way they were hardwired. But if you watch these podcasts, they'll have you believe that you need to be a complete arsehole. You damn near need to be the guy in Germany. I'm not even going to say his name. Like, I don't want those problems with YouTube. But they'll damn near say you have to be the guy in Germany, to attract a woman. That's crazy. And there's a lot of young men who are going to be listening to this, and you're going to go down the wrong path. You're not going to get no woman. You're going to realize, like, women actually you're probably going to catch some sexual harassment charges. Definitely. Because if you're just a complete arsehole, women do not like that, bro. They don't like that. Don't let these people fool you. They don't like a complete arsehole. Now, do they like arseholes? Yes, but they like an arsehole who still has that soft side. Now, guys, I know I'm dressed like I'm going to a funeral, but there's actually good news, not bad news. I'm going to be doing a giveaway to show some appreciation to all the loyal supporters who've been supporting me from the beginning and the guys who are new. I want to show you guys a token of my appreciation. Now, guys, all you need to do to enter the giveaway is check the description down below and subscribe to my free newsletter. Now, guys, once you subscribe to my free newsletter, you'll receive free weekly value when it comes to health, wealth, women, and fashion. I'm talking in the finance department. We'll be talking about trading, crypto, and business strategies. Current trends when it comes to style and fashion for men. Live one-on-one interactions with women.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen your quote, but I seen the layout, I can't lie.
Bombastic side eye.
And health and wellness. Now, guys, once you subscribe to the newsletter, you'll be entered into a giveaway to win a free consultation and a free t-shirt from the Fashion Finesse clothing brand that will be coming soon. So guys, make sure to subscribe to the newsletter down below to be entered into the giveaway. Now, guys, that's not everything. I've also completely revamped my Patreon. So I made it specific to what you need. So there's a bronze tier, silver tier, gold tier. There's a tier for how to become a male model. There's a tier for handsome men specifically. There's a tier for everybody. Now, guys, I've also set up a consultation service to where you guys can access me quite easily and we can get a one-on-one consultation going smoothly. So guys, once again, I appreciate every single one of you for all the support you've shown Fashion Finesse. Let's keep growing, let's keep building, and let's get back to the video. Now guys, upon dealing with women, I started realizing that you've got to be quite intentional when it comes to dealing with women. You've got to be intentional with every little detail. This comes to the things you say, the way you behave, and also the things you do in the physical, right? The way you are acting when it comes to dealing with this woman. Why do you have to be intentional with women? Well, let's say you're at a bar. You go up to a woman and you're not intentional. You've got to realize the likelihood is nothing's really going to happen or blossom between you and this woman. Women, they are attracted to things that they don't even really know that they're attracted to. Now, what do I mean by this specifically? You could behave in a certain type of way and you could study the game on dealing with women, and you could act based off the game you've studied, and you could attract the woman, and the whole time she doesn't even know you studied her to be able to attract her. So women, they're attracted to things that they don't even know that they're really attracted to, and it's on you as a man to find out these things that they're attracted to, be intentional, and then you'll have a lot more success with women. For example, many guys, when dealing with women, they'll find her attractive. They might even want to go in for a kiss, right? They might want to give her a smooch or whatever, but they won't be intentional about it. They'll be kind of all over the place, behaving like a female, because really it should be, you're a man, you should be direct. But a lot of men don't have this anymore. They don't have these traits of being direct. The statistics when it comes to men getting laid, it's looking scary. So a lot of guys might be in a situation where they want to make out with a girl, or they like a girl, and she never even finds out that he likes her, because he's not being intentional. Guys, you have to be intentional when it comes to dealing with women. As soon as I started applying a mindset of being intentional, and I took out that stuff that was in my head of just being myself, let it flow. No, you have to be intentional. You have to be direct about what you want to get from dealing with this woman, whether that's a relationship, smashing, whatever it could be for you. They're already shaky. They're not intentional themselves. Women beat around the bush. They're not direct. They're not clear and concise. So if you are not intentional as a man as well, it's going to be two people who are just not clear and concise. Two people who are just not intentional. That's just going to be an absolute disaster. That's going to be a hurricane. So guys, you have to be intentional once again. Back to the video. Women want a guy who resembles their father. Now, I'm not talking about physical attraction necessarily. Even though if she does have an attractive father, she probably would like that. But what I'm more so talking about is the traits of a father. If you think about it, what does a father do, right? When a woman's living with her father, the father's gonna check her. He's gonna put her in her place when she's tripping, when she's behaving a way where she doesn't need to be behaving. If she's behaving in a manner she doesn't need to be behaving in, he's gonna check that. Guys, women want a guy who resembles their father in terms of the personality that you portray. Now, not necessarily portray, but you want to be that personality too, right? So guys, if your woman is behaving a certain type of way that you don't like, you have to check her about it. She might not like it at first, and a lot of guys, they are considerate of women's emotions. So you have to give that to guys. Guys are considerate of women's emotions, so that's good. But at the same time, don't be too considerate of a woman's emotions to the point where you're letting her, you're not setting no boundaries. You're just letting her do whatever she wants just because you don't want to check her, you don't want to kill the vibe, you don't want to ruin the mood. You know, maybe she hasn't gave you the pussy in a week, 2 weeks, maybe you still want to smash. So guys, always make sure to set your boundaries and put your foot down, because that will remind her of her father. If from dealing with you, she's reminded of her father, she's going to be highly attracted to you, highly attracted, because she knows her father. As much as he might have been strict, stern, etc., she knows her father always had her best intentions. So if she doesn't like you right now, she's in the mood with you right now, she's feeling some type of way about you right now, guys, this is gonna pass. She's just feeling some type of way right now, but in the long run, the respect is gonna be there. And guess what? No matter what happens, the guy who a woman respects, he's always gonna be number one priority when it comes to the guts. He's always gonna have first place when it comes to the guts. The guys who are just, attractive, she doesn't respect them, they're not gonna have first place when it comes to the guts. But if she likes you and she respects you, oh yeah, it's game over. The rest of the guys might as well pack it up. You've lost this away game, pack it up, go home. It's not for you. If you're a guy who she likes and respects, guys, that's the ultimate package right there, because not only are you going to receive top priority when it comes to sexual submission, but anything you want from this woman, she's going to be able to do. If you tell her to jump, fly, she's going to be able to do anything. So not even just in the bedroom. If you tell her stuff outside the bedroom, she's going for it. So, and that doesn't mean manipulate her. That just means she's going for it because she respects you highly. Now, guys, the next thing that women want from attractive men is a guy who listens. Now, when I say a guy who listens, I'm not saying a guy who listens in terms of, you know, that guy who, when a woman breaks up with her man, he's right there on the phone ready to hear all her problems. I'm not talking about that type of listening. Women like a guy who pays attention to the intricate details. So whether it's a movie she likes, whether it's a certain song on a playlist she likes, whether it's a certain place she likes to go out to eat, whether it's a certain food, women like a guy who listens in terms of that department. They don't like a guy who is listening just to smash. If you're listening just to smash, guys, it's gonna come out eventually. Your intentions will come out eventually. And guys, if I'm gonna give you my youngins some real advice, for the older guys too, shout out to you guys. If I'm gonna give you guys some real advice, be genuine. And when I say genuine, that doesn't necessarily be honest with. That doesn't necessarily mean be honest with all your intentions, but be genuine. You don't need to be faking around the place, beating around the bush. Just be genuine. You'll go a lot further with women being genuine. So guys, that's that right off the bat. Now guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say in the video. Really, this was to help you guys, because I've been in a situation where a lot of you guys, I can tell, are in that situation right now, to where it's like you kind of know what women want, but you don't necessarily know what they want. Like, I know I have to portray myself in a certain way, not being fake, but I know I need to portray myself in a certain way to be sexually attractive, to stimulate those sexual emotions. So how do I do it? This video was just to help you guys and give you further understanding on how to move as an attractive guy and what women want from you. And even if you're not an attractive guy, you can still get a lot of value from this video. And really and truly, for the guys who are not really attractive like that, one thing I've realized, women just like the way you present yourself. You don't have to be a 10 or 8 or 9. If you present yourself well, that goes a long way. Now guys, I appreciate every single one of you for watching this video. Wherever you did watch this video, I hope you have a blessed day and take care of yourself. I'm out.